there, beautiful listeners. It's Meetali Ohri, your show host, welcoming you to another episode of Self Talk Show, where we explore ideas that can truly transform your life from the inside out. Today, I'm excited to bring you part 2 of our special 2-part series reviewing Alan Wood's book, The Secret Method for Growing Younger. If you haven't caught the first episode where we reviewed Volume 1, I definitely recommend going back and giving it a listen before diving into today's discussion. We covered some amazing foundational concepts that we will be building on today as we explore Volume 2. So today I want to chat with you about something that's been on my mind lately. Have you ever caught yourself thinking, is getting old really supposed to mean my health declines and my joy diminishes? I mean, we have all been told that aging is this inevitable downhill slide, right? But what if I told you that your thoughts and daily habits might actually have more control over your aging process than your genetics? Wild thought, isn't it? That's exactly what we are diving into today with this fascinating book, The Secret Method for Growing Younger, Volume 2 by Alan Wood. For those of you who tuned in to our previous episode, you'll remember we started exploring Alan's work, and today we are continuing that journey. Alan makes a pretty bold claim here that aging and happiness aren't predetermined, but are actually the result of our choices and habits. And I have to say, I find this idea incredibly empowering. Let me tell you a bit about Alan's journey because it's really compelling. She faced some serious health challenges, early signs of Alzheimer's, depression, cancer, things many of us fear as we get older. But instead of just accepting these conditions as inevitable, you know what she did? She developed this whole system of mind, body, spirit practices that she credits with reversing her cognitive decline and completely transforming her experience of aging. She also put a big emphasis on self-compassion, forgiveness, and surrender to a higher power. The core of Alan's book is that through conscious choices and daily habits, we can create a more youthful and joyful experience of life no matter what our birth certificate says. And this isn't about denying reality or making superficial changes. It's about fundamentally shifting how we approach aging at the mental, emotional, and physical levels. So let's talk about the key practices Alan outlines in her book. There are 7 that form the foundation of her approach. First, she talks about observing your thoughts. I love this one because it's all about becoming aware of your thought patterns and understanding how they impact your physical and emotional well-being. It's this mindful practice that helps shift focus from negative to positive thoughts. I mean, how often do we actually pay attention to what's going on in our minds, right? Second, she emphasizes releasing toxic emotions using techniques like EFT, that's Emotional Freedom Technique, tapping. If you haven't tried this, it involves tapping on specific acupuncture points while expressing and processing your emotions. It sounds simple, but it can be surprisingly powerful for releasing emotional trauma and negative energy. Third, using positive affirmations, creating an affirmations to shift perspective and reinforce desired states of being. What I find really interesting is that Alan emphasizes actually feeling the affirmation rather than just mechanically repeating it. That makes a huge difference, doesn't it? Fourth, power posing. This one's fun. Adopting confident physical postures like the Wonder Woman stance for just 2 minutes daily. This actually boosts testosterone, decreases cortisol, and improves confidence while reducing stress. Our minds and bodies are so connected, it is absolutely amazing. Fifth, she shares some physical practices like dry brushing your skin to improve circulation, detoxify the body, and promote relaxation. Also, scalp stimulation. to increase blood flow, stimulate brain cells, and promote relaxation. Oh, and by the way, if you want to see how to do dry brushing technique, Alan has a video on her website, howtogrowYounger.com. I'll put that link in the episode description for you all. Sixth, meditation. Regular meditation practice to calm the mind, reduce stress, and connect with your inner self. I know many of you are already doing this, and if you are, keep it up. And seventh, the Tibetan Rites of Rejuvenation. 5 specific exercises designed to activate energy centers in the body, promoting physical vitality and youthfulness. Alan actually demonstrates these 5 Tibetan exercises on her website too, and I'll add the link to the episode description as well. Now, what I have found particularly fascinating is how Alan's approach connects with scientific research. She references Alan Langer's groundbreaking Counterclockwise study from 1979. Let me tell you about the study because it's pretty mind-blowing. Now, Langer enrolled a group of men in their 70s and 80s and divided them into 2 groups. The first group was immersed in a controlled environment that replicated life in the 1950s. They were instructed to behave and think as though they were actually back in that earlier time. They engaged with memorabilia, watched old TV shows, had discussions reflective of that era, essentially creating a time warp experience. The second group was simply told to reminisce about their past experiences without this immersive environment. Now, here where it gets interesting, After just 1 week, both groups underwent a series of cognitive and physical tests, and significant improvements were noted in areas like strength, flexibility, posture, and even intelligence test scores. But the first group, the one that had actively acted as if they were younger, showed more remarkable improvements in their physical and cognitive abilities. Their physiological health appeared enhanced with increased joint flexibility and reduced signs of aging such as arthritis. Isn't that incredible? This research suggests something profound. Our mindset about aging significantly impacts our physical condition. As Langer noted, the aging process is indeed less fixed than most people think, and she emphasized the power of adopting a more youthful mindset to foster better health at any age. Langer's research has inspired various real-life applications aimed at improving mental health and well-being in older adults. In many retirement communities and senior centers, activities that promote reminiscence therapy have been adopted as a way to engage older adults in positive memories from their past. This mimics the immersive environment of Langer's first group. There are also structured cognitive behavioral programs that incorporate principles of mindfulness and affirmations. These programs aim to empower older adults to challenge their preconceived notions about aging and to cultivate a mindset of health and possibility, aligning with Langer's assertion that our limits are of our own making. In therapeutic settings, techniques such as meditation have been employed, modeled after Langer's findings that positive mental states can lead to physiological improvements. Research has also shown that meditation can help reduce stress and improve emotional balance, which contributes to a more positive outlook on aging. Some practitioners have even integrated physical exercises that focus on maintaining strength and flexibility, as seen in the physical improvements noted in Langer's study, to complement mental health interventions. In programs addressing Alzheimer's and other memory-related issues, caregivers are trained to facilitate activities that help seniors engage emotionally and cognitively, thus reinforcing their self-identity and capacity for enjoyment in life. Training in techniques such as EFT, that is emotional freedom techniques, is also gaining recognition, isn't it? As it has demonstrated effectiveness in reducing psychological distress and thereby promoting emotional healing among older adults. Overall, Langer's research has catalyzed innovative programs and therapies that marry mental and physical health strategies to enhance the overall well being of older adults, thereby demonstrating the powerful interplay between mindset and health as one ages. One of the most practical aspects of Alan's book, and I really appreciate this, is her emphasis on implementation. She provides 12 weeks of daily practice checklists to help readers consistently apply these techniques until they become habits. Each habit contributes to rejuvenation by integrating mind, body, spirit practices that can lead to significant life changes. Let me share how you might implement these checklists into your daily routines. First, actively review your day. At the end of the day, take a moment to reflect on your actions and note when you have done something good for either yourself or someone else. This reflection can help reinforce positive behavior and feelings of joy. Second, track positive actions. After performing a good deed or self care action, mark it on the checklist. This creates a sense of accomplishment and motivates continued engagement with the habits. Third, set daily goals. The checklist can encourage setting simple, achievable goals related to 7 practices, fostering a structured approach to personal development. Number 4, do daily affirmations. Look in the mirror and express self love. It sounds cheesy, I know, but it really does boost self esteem and positivity. Fifth, practice regular kindness. Engage in simple acts of kindness throughout the day and document them in your checklist. This enhances connection with others and yourself. Now, Alan acknowledges that changing habits isn't easy. And let's be real, we all know that's true. We face mental barriers like resistance to change, guilt when we miss a day, or feeling overwhelmed by new routines. Her advice: be gentle with yourself. If you miss a day, simply resume as soon as possible without guilt. Use affirmations like, I'm doing my best, and cultivate awareness of the underlying thoughts and feelings that arise when you miss a day. By identifying and addressing these mental blocks, you can create a compassionate internal dialogue that helps in overcoming feelings of inadequacy. The key is consistency over time, not perfection. Alan also includes specific affirmations in her book that you can incorporate into your daily routine. Let me share some of them with you. For stress reduction, try these. Something good will come out of this. Now, this helps to shift focus toward positive outcomes, encouraging a more optimistic perspective in challenging situations. We all need that, right? Next is, I easily go with the flow of life. This promotes adaptability and resilience. Now, to build confidence, here are the affirmations. I am powerful. Sometimes the simplest affirmations are the most effective. Another is, I feel power surging through my body. This reinforces a sense of vitality and empowerment. Now, to decrease negative mind chatter, here are the affirmations. I choose to feel good right now. Now, this affirmation encourages immediate positivity. Another is, I love myself exactly as I am. This is a powerful reminder of self-acceptance and compassion, isn't it? Now, for health and well-being, I am healthy, happy, and prosperous. This affirmation combines elements of health, happiness, and abundance. Another is, I love to exercise my body. This promotes a positive attitude towards physical activity and self-care. Alan also suggests framing affirmations as questions like, why do I have such wonderful friendships? Framing affirmations as questions can stimulate the mind to seek positive evidence in your life, enhancing feelings of gratitude and love. To effectively incorporate these affirmations into your daily life, you might use sticky notes as reminders, repeat them in a relaxed state of mind, and write them down regularly to reinforce their messages. These practices will help integrate positive thoughts into your daily routines. Now, what strikes me most about Alan's approach is that it's both holistic and practical. She addresses aging from multiple angles: mental, emotional, and physical, while providing concrete, actionable steps that don't require huge time commitments. Many practices just takes 2 minutes a day. I don't know about you, but even with my busy schedule, I can find 2 minutes. The idea that we can significantly influence our aging process through daily habits and mindset shifts is actually empowering, isn't it? Rather than viewing aging as an inevitable decline, Alan presents it as a journey we can actively shape. I also appreciate her emphasis on self compassion throughout the process. Changing habits is difficult, and Alan's gentle approach acknowledges this reality while encouraging persistence. So, whether you're concerned about cognitive decline, looking to increase your daily joy, or simply curious about alternative approaches to aging, the secret method for growing younger offers valuable insights and practical techniques. The book reminds us that we can't control everything about aging, but we have more influence than we might think. Through conscious choices and daily practices, we can potentially create a more vibrant, joyful experience of life at any age. What do you think? Could your thoughts and daily habits be influencing how you age? Have you tried any mind body practices to enhance your well being? I'd love to hear about your experiences. Share them with me in the comments on social media or through email at showselftalk@gmail.com. Don't forget to subscribe to Self Talk Show for more conversations, more tools and techniques, and more book reviews about personal growth and transformation. You can find the links to Alan's books in the episode description. Until next time, remember that how you talk to yourself matters. This is Meetali Ohri signing off. Thank you for tuning in.